You didn't tell me that the Hall of Law was built by Bezos the Scribe. It is rather remarkable. Ah, of course. You knew Jeff. Well, yeah, but I was always closer with his best mate, Dolly Parton. Thank you for bringing me here. Thank Jeff. If it weren't for him, they'd be tearing all this down. He was looking for hope. Is looking. He claims to have an idea to bend people to his will. He's sending over a courier with the details. What is this? Jeff said to decipher it you would need a Brazilian. Well, I've got one of them and I still can't read it. Oh, it's alright. It's been translated by George the Giant Slayer. Bet he couldn't slay an ice troll. Oh, for God's sake. It says here, if you sign up to an Amazon Prime account and you watch Rings of Power, you get $5 worth of food. You put more value in a burger than they do in our show. Good God. What kind of burger? Doesn't say.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the corner. I'm having an absolutely wonderful day. I'll be live streaming tonight at a little after 5 Central Time, and I hope that I'll see you there. We've got lots to talk about, including the craziness going on with the FTX crypto stuff, Elon, Rings of Power, and so much more. Now, we all know that Rings of Power did post some pretty big opening numbers. I don't think that it would be wise to simply just discount everything Amazon said, but I do think it's interesting that they've been awfully quiet about ratings after that initial night. In fact, I don't think Amazon has posted viewership ratings at all since that opening night, but other people have, and we do know that there was a 20% drop in viewership after those first 2 episodes, and then every single week after that, viewership dropped again. It was not picking up new fans at all. It was only literally hemorrhaging them. And now it looks like Amazon has gotten absolutely desperate and pathetic to try and push up those numbers. And we're going to get into that after a quick word from this video sponsor. Huge shout out to this video sponsor, Meta PCs. Look, you've been around, you know that I've been talking about Meta PCs for a very long time. In fact, it's the primary computer I use. But it's not just because they're a sponsor. It's for so many more reasons. They have fully customizable, configurable PCs and all the hardest to find parts in stock and ready to go. They also have ready to ship PCs ready for you today. Here's a couple reasons why I like Meta PCs. First and foremost, it's veteran ownership. Meta PCs is a veteran-owned business. One of Meta's owners has served both in Afghanistan and Iraq and received a Purple Heart for his service. Meta also employs military veterans in Meta's operations center and also provides systems to veterans going back to school to help them re-enter the workforce all across the United States. They offer financing. It has 100% US-based sales and support. And when you receive your PC, it's ready to go right out of the box. You don't have to get complicated and set things up. You just plug it all in and you're ready to rock. And on top of that, Meta PCs is offering you, my viewer, a huge discount when you use the link in the description or you use promo code TheQuartering. If you use my code at checkout, not only do you save money, but you support my content and a company that will not bow to cancel culture. So maybe you're not ready to pick up a new computer today, but when you are, remember to go to metapcs.com and use promo code TheQuartering to support me and to save money. And everybody wins. So we all know just how crazy this has been. Essentially, Rings of Power got pitted against House of the Dragon in terms of viewership, which doesn't really make sense anymore these days because people just watch shows whenever they want to watch them. If I didn't have to commentate on the Rings of Power, I definitely wasn't staying up late on Thursday nights to watch it. I would have watched it whenever I got to it over the weekend, which is the quality the show deserves. It has. We also saw rumors about complete rewrites possibly hitting for season 2, which is actually something I suggested could save the show. It's wild. It'd be taking a huge L, which is not something that I don't think Bezos would like to do. I don't think that Hollywood or anybody in that world really takes L's of this size. However, if you mix in the fact that, well, they spent, $500 million already do they want to fix the show or do they want to, be right, for example? And we've also heard rumors about them replacing the showrunners, which seems like a stretch, but if that is true, then the numbers are probably worse than we thought. Then this article comes out via Bounding into Comics and John F. Trent writing, Prime Video bribes Brazilians to watch Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power with food delivery service coupon? What? I thought this was like the best show in history. Why are you paying people to watch? It's almost like you're trying to pump up ratings. Is that maybe what it is? In a video he shared a number of screenshots. Oh, this says, sorry. YouTuber George the Giant Slayer reports Amazon having to bribe viewers in Brazil to watch the show. In a video, he shared a number of screenshots from Prime Video Brazil's Instagram account offering a $30 real coupon to iFood, Brazil's largest food delivery service. It's probably like DoorDash in the United States or Uber Eats or whatever the other ones are on the coasts. Everyone has this other one, like, is it Instacart? No, that's grocery shop. Anyway, I digress. It's Brazil's largest food delivery service in exchange for watching the first episode of Rings of Power. George Johnson explains Prime Video's bribe. Quote, what it basically says is if you've never had a subscription to Amazon Prime, you go subscribe. And I'm not telling you, I'm just saying what they're saying. And then if you've never watched Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, and it's your very first watch, you're going to watch it and they're going to give you a serial number, and that's going to give you a coupon for 30, it's reals, their currency. I mispronounced that. It's reals, their currency, right? 30 reals, which you can exchange for food from one app. What? Are you kidding me? Like you have to pay them with food? And here's a screenshot. Obviously, I don't read that language. It's not in English, but there's a screenshot. As you can see in the screenshot, the above bribe comes almost 3 weeks after Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power aired its final and eighth episode of season 1. One has to wonder if this is part of the $1 billion budget Amazon reportedly had for the show. Nevertheless, Prime Video's bribing of Brazilians comes as Nielsen ratings in the United States were released for the 8th and final episode of the season. The show still failed to be the most watched show of the week in terms of total minutes viewed. Now, again, I'm not sweating that so much. It's still getting viewed by a ton of people. Okay, so like, I think that, a lot of people probably are watching out of like morbid curiosity, to be honest with you, but like, it's still a ton of people. It came in second with a total of 1.1 billion minutes watched behind Netflix's The Watcher, which racked up 2.3 billion minutes. By the way, The Watcher was awesome. Okay, awesome. There are some people who whined about the ending, but like it's a true story. So okay. Anyway, I thought it was cool. The Watcher was really good. Well acted. The guy who played the crazy guy from Boardwalk Empire, he crushes it. Anyway, despite the show still failing to top this, and again, it's still number 2 in more ways than one, and it still beat House of the Dragon. Despite the show still failing to top the charts, it was the 3rd highest week behind the premiere weekend second week. The premiere scored 1.253 billion minutes viewed. Week 2 came in at 1.203. The show then fell to 988 million. That's a lot of minutes to lose. 300 million? That's a lot. That's a lot. The show fell to 988 minutes viewed in its 3rd week. It continued its decline to the 4th week with just 977 million. Again, still huge numbers, but down 100, 200, about 300,000. I'm probably 250,000 minutes. 250 million. It reached its lowest in the 5th week at 966 million. Then it rebounded slightly for the release of the finale with 988 million minutes viewed. But here's the thing. Here's what's concerning if you're Amazon, right? You never had more interest in your show than the very first week. You never had more interest in your show than in the 2nd week. And then, this is episode 1, episode 2, I'm guessing. But like, This is a huge drop. Now, the finale brought a bunch of people back, but I wonder, did they skip the middle episodes and then just watch the finale? I'm not sure what happened there. With the show not even managing to ever claim the top spot on Nielsen's streaming numbers, rumors have emerged that Prime Video will sideline showrunners J.D. Payne and Patrick McKay, who repeatedly lied to potential viewers, claiming that the show is always going to back the book. A rumor from YouTuber Gary Buechler from Nerdrotic claims that the series will be rebooted. In a recent video, he noted that we've heard rumors from my man Chris Gore that the showrunners might end up being Fall Guys, and we might have to wait until after award season to see if that actually happens. Now, again, all of this seems crazy to me, given that it is the #2 viewed show in the world. Like, I mean, shows that are like the 50th most viewed, like CNN, still exist. So, you know, was it #1 and #1 only? What kind of actual minutes viewed were they aiming for? Was it, you know, 2 billion, 3 billion? Did they miss it by that much? I don't know. But what's more concerning, I think, is the trend, right? The number of people that watched those first 2 episodes and noped out was 300 million minutes worth, right? So, you know, it's if I wanted to just back of the napkin that, geez, my calculator go this high? 300 million, okay, and it was, let's just say it's 60 minutes long, which it isn't, but that's 5 million viewers they lost. 5 million viewers dropped after season 2, right? Is that math good? Is that math good? 300 million. Wait, why did I come up with 300 million? Oh yeah, because that's how many fewer minutes. I was not good at math, but I think that holds, right? About 5 million viewers. And like, they gained some of them back. You know, some of them. It's interesting. I don't know if that's like fire everybody numbers, but if I spent $1 billion on it, I still think Lord of the Rings of Power could be repaired. But the number of changes that it would take would be astronomical. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think. Can you save the show? Or is it now you're just going to ride it out and whoever watches it for the next 5 years? Do you think that they'll have the cojones to pull the plug on 2 of the hottest contested, like most coveted showrunners out there? I don't know. I think what's most likely is we'll just get more of the same. But you let me know in the comment section down below. If you liked the video, please do leave a like on it. And if you haven't yet, please do click that subscribe button. I cover news 5 to 6 times a day, 6 days a week, sometimes 7. It's very hard to find my videos, so I would greatly, greatly appreciate it if you subscribed, and we'll talk to you again real soon.